Hey y'all, so I wanted to do a part two on why your coworkers are not your friends. The first one was more of a rant. I just had to get some stuff off my chest. But I actually wrote down some important things. And this, I don't even know where this was, so I just went with it. Not all coworkers are friends. Some of them can become friends, but you kind of got to get a feel for them. I got um, someone on Instagram and was like, "Oh, I thought we were cool." So let me clarify a couple of things. Not all coworkers are your friends. Some can be, but you pick and choose that, and you decide on how to go forward with that. So coworkers are coworkers because they're getting paid. Okay, you getting paid to do your job as well as they're getting paid to do their job. You don't have to be friends just because you're getting paid together. And coworkers are there for a season. Sometimes you'll work with someone for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. If you build that relationship with them, and you really feel them out after you've been knowing them for a year or so or 6 months, then it's fine. For me, I don't open myself up to a lot of people unless I feel that you are okay and know how to keep your mouth shut about personal things. And again, you don't have to explain your personal information to anyone. This can just be somebody that you hang out with after work. Another one I would say is, like I mentioned in the rant in part one, I'll post that right there. Some workers might turn on you when you get special treatment and they don't. Like, say you're doing a good job and they're struggling in some areas, and the doctors or your boss give you a pat on the back and they're jealous and don't like it. That's not considered a friend, period. You see that in the beginning, you see that in, after some months have went along. You don't want to attach yourself to them. That's a waste of your time. You're cordial, you work together, but you do not have to share any of your personal information with them. That is not a friend. Now, coworkers can be acquaintances, but friends and acquaintances are two different things. Your friends you hang out with, you share, information about certain things with. You may go on a trip or two, go out to eat. Acquaintances, you're simply hi and bye, you're cordial. You may share a little bit of information, but not everything. And that's pretty much what it is with an acquaintance. Nothing too personal. Any coworker that you have, get a feel for them the first 6 months to a year. Acquaintances, anybody can be that. Don't really open up yourself to them until after you get a good feel for them. See how they interact with things they don't like. See how things go when you get a better outcome than they are. Will they be jealous of you? Will they say, "Oh, you know what? Show me how to do that." Another thing that I wanted to say about these coworkers that's not your friends, watch what you say to them. They are listening. They're watching you. Even when you don't think they're watching, if you're on a personal phone call and they're in the vicinity and you think they're not paying attention, they are. They're nosy. It doesn't matter if you think they're cool, they know how to keep their mouth shut. If something doesn't go their way or they just want to bash you, they can say, "Oh, well, you taking personal phone calls during, your regular work hours." If you have a personal phone call, get your behind out of their vicinity. Go away from everyone else. If you need to go outside, if you need to go in a private bathroom, not one where it's more than one stall, break room, one of those things where no one is around so that you can express yourself, or tell that person to call you after you get off of work. Do that. Do not do any personal calls around them, because even right now, my current coworkers, I share office with two other individuals. And when I have a phone call, most of the time it's me taking my husband's call, and I have my earpods in and I'm just, "Hey babe, what's going on? How's your day? Love you, goodbye." We laugh about a couple of things, but they'll never know what I'm saying. If you're taking something personal, say you have a doctor's appointment, or if you have a dentist appointment, or if you have someone calling you because you're trying to get another job, you're giving personal information, take that call outside. Don't even let them listen to none of that stuff because it's none of their business. None of their business. The last thing I want to ask everyone, and comment below, are your coworkers in a circle of your friends? For me, old coworkers are in a circle of my friends. I wouldn't say they're close friends. I do have a nursing school friend that's a very close friend. You know, we went to nursing school. We never worked together, so I wouldn't say she's a coworker. Actually, we worked one little job together, and it was like a independent thing where it was terrible. They wanted nurses to do some stuff, and you get paid per um, person that signs up with you, which it was horrible to get someone to sign up with you. It sounded good on paper, but when working a job, it was like, no, you're wasting your time. So we worked together on that, but not actually clock in, working on the floor together. I consider her a good close friend. I call her my sister. I would treat her like I did if I had a blood sister. So that I would say yes. I do have, I would say, some friends that I worked with in a previous job and my current. I don't tell them everything about my life. They know a little bit, but I would say my nurse sister knows a lot more. But the majority of the people I work with are acquaintances. You know, we may share a couple of laughs, say hi, goodbye, things of that sort, but they're not close friends. Friends that I have means I can tell you my deepest, darkest secret and not worry about you telling anyone else. I literally can count the number of people on one hand who can get that information, because when you get a feel for who your true friends are, who ride or die, that's not going to, you know, talk behind your back about something, then you can share a little bit of information here and there. You don't just give them everything, because I mean, friends do grow apart, but when you have a true friend, that's your homie, that's your ace. Okay, sorry I had to go throwback, but that's your road dog, that's everything. So coworkers are not 100% your friends. Of course, they're acquaintances, but pick and choose who you give your information to, because that coworker you think you're cool with may bite you in the back when stuff don't go their way and use your information to jeopardize what you're going through at your job. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, comment below. We in this thing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.